The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
As we start to get into the heat of things as far as the exotic goes, race number 2 will be the opening leg of the place accumulator over 1,700 meters. And in this race, we will suggest bankering the favorite, number 1, Lash LaRue. Looking at the anti-post betting, 18 to 10, 2 to 1 about number 1, Lash LaRue. Number 5, Josephine's Pride is 4 to 1. Number 12, King's Island is priced up at around 5 to 1. Hell's Bells, number 4, is 11 to 2, and then number 2, Future of Energy at 6 to 1. Number 1, Lash LaRue. Now, when you look at the combination, Sid Mudley, Frank Robinson, Muzi Yeni, they've hit the ground running, and they have not come up for air. We've seen Mexican Pete, Sovereign State, all these decent-looking individuals. They got a number of horses on the conveyor belt, and Sid Mudley having the time of his life with Frank Robinson. We saw them have the double master of the turf and Mexican Pete. That was on the Monday meeting, and he's going on the weekend with, I think, Sovereign State to take on the big guns. So their partnership at the moment is unstoppable. This horse, Lash LaRue. Now, you would have noticed that Frank Robinson has raced his horses quite often of late, and they've been showing the rewards at the end of the day. Obviously not doing much work between the races, just keeping them, ticking them along, and instead of them staying in the boxes, he's bringing them out and they're taking home the prize money. This horse, Lash LaRue. Big talk first time out, they were just worried about the trip. They said the 1,200, even a 1,400 is going to be too sharp for him. And we saw that. He came from the back end of the field, and he was only beaten a length at the line after being slow. His second run on the 4th of October, like I said, they backed him up quite quickly. And once again, 1,200 meters, second to Andy Kugel. The form line of the debut run has worked out well. But the most important thing is the step up in journey. This son of Erupt out of a Mandaglia de Ora mare, Mina Salam, the 1,700 meters from the one draw, I think going to be very, very tough to beat. So around 18 to 10, I think we're going to go in race 1, number 3, Fire Tonic, and the double into race 2, number 1, Lash LaRue, one of the better bets on the card. 2, Future of Energy, you've got to throw into the fray of things. The concern for me is being a 4-year-old, having the 13th run, has never run on the poly. So I'm not quite sure if it's just the races haven't been there or what the story is. But Future of Energy makes the poly debut. I'm not sure there's a reason why this horse has not run on the poly before. But from a neat draw, very consistent form, 1,700 might just be stretching Future of Energy, but definitely worth throwing into the action. Number 5, Josephine's Pride. 2 runner-up berths from 3 runs on the poly and a 4th placing, so it really needs to be factored in. And then at the balance, number 12, King's Island, will be looking for a late flourish. But when summarizing race number 2, let's have one more look. A horse like number 6, Fire Flare, could also improve going the 1,700. But let's get straight to the selection part, where number 1, Lash LaRue, at around 18 to 10 and 2 to 1. I believe Fire Tonic in the first, Lash LaRue in the second race. If number 1, Lash LaRue, lets down the team, then obviously number 5, Josephine's Pride, along with the horse like number 2, Future of Energy. They'll be the horses looking to pick up the pieces, but we're not looking for number 1, Lash LaRue, to get beat.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.